Hello, dear viewers of Giumeunwa TV. How have you all been? This is Professor Lee, always filled with thoughts of love and longing for you. We constantly ask ourselves, who am I? As we look at our own reflection, and continue to plan and prepare our lives every day. In a way, every morning, we get ready for today's journey and spend the next 24 hours in that mindset. Our daily journey depends on how we choose to invest our time and resources, right? So, let's set off on a happy time journey, where we can live today as our true selves. To understand the fundamental causes that prevent us from being our authentic selves, we need to look at the complex mix of psychoanalytic reasons and other diverse factors. 1. Psychoanalytic causes inner conflict. Example: Mr. A grew up with high expectations from his parents, always feeling the pressure to meet those expectations. Even as an adult, he didn't know what he truly wanted, and unconsciously followed others' opinions. This was due to inner conflict caused by suppressed emotions and childhood trauma. Explanation: unconsciously suppressed emotions or trauma like this can lead one to repress their true feelings and live a life that others want for them, not the life they genuinely desire. Defense mechanisms. Example: Ms. B constantly created a false image of herself to avoid being judged or criticized in her social life. She hid her own opinions and projected a persona that she believed people would like. As a result, she became more and more confused about her true self. Explanation: defense mechanisms like this distort the authenticity of the self and can lead to a loss of one's true identity, making it difficult to express genuine thoughts and feelings. 2. Other various causes. Social pressure. Example: Mr. C gave up his dream of becoming an artist after graduating from college to get a stable job as his family expected. As time went on, he realized that his work didn't align with his true self. But he couldn't go against his family's expectations. Explanation: social pressure or family demands can cause people to abandon what they genuinely want in life, leading them to feel lost and disconnected from their true selves. Lack of self-esteem. Gisonchino. Example: Ms. D constantly relied on others' validation to feel worthy. Even for small achievements, she felt valuable only when praised by others. And without it, she became extremely anxious. She didn't trust herself and kept comparing herself to others, losing her sense of self. Explanation: low self-esteem makes it hard for individuals to recognize their own worth, leading them to depend on external validation, and, ultimately, causing them to lose their sense of self. Overload of technology and information. Example: Ms. E frequently found herself comparing her life to the glamorous lives she saw on social media. Every time she saw others enjoying success, she felt like she was falling behind, and her own life seemed insignificant, increasing her anxiety. Explanation: the information overload in today's digital environment pushes people to constantly compare themselves to others, blurring their own sense of identity. Conclusion: these examples illustrate that self-loss is not a simple issue, but rather one that stems from various factors like inner conflict, social influences, and information overload. What's crucial is to develop a clear understanding of who you are and what you truly want, even in the face of these challenges, to maintain your sense of self. This approach with specific examples can help viewers empathize more deeply with the problem of self-loss and consider ways to overcome it. Firstly, inner conflict can stem from childhood trauma or repressed emotions, distorting one's true self. Secondly, defense mechanisms damage the authenticity of the self, preventing genuine expression of emotions. Thirdly, social pressure from family or society can cause one to lose their true self in the pursuit of meeting others' expectations. Fourthly, a lack of self-esteem makes one dependent on others' approval, leading to self-doubt. Fifthly, the overload of technology and information creates a constant comparison with others, leading to confusion. These factors can all contribute to the loss of self. The key is to recognize these influences and focus on finding your true self. Knowing who you are and understanding what you genuinely want is the first step to protecting your identity. Be honest with yourself and think deeply about what you truly desire. Doing so will help you live more authentically. In the end, the loss of self is a complex issue, intertwined with internal conflicts and external pressures. However, acknowledging these challenges and striving to find your true self is the first step to living more genuinely. So, now that we've broken it down, let's quickly recap. First, inner conflicts and childhood traumas can leave us feeling disconnected from our true selves. Then, defense mechanisms, like putting on a social mask, make it hard to express our real emotions. Social pressure from family or society pushes us to meet others' expectations rather than follow our own dreams. Low self-esteem has us constantly seeking validation from others. And finally, the overload of technology and social media leaves us comparing ourselves endlessly. To combat this, we need to focus on self-awareness and reflection. Here are a few suggestions. 1. Self-reflection. Spend time regularly thinking about your own values, hobbies, and what brings you genuine happiness. 2. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your true self, even if others might expect otherwise. 3. Seek support. Talk to a trusted friend or therapist who can help you navigate these internal and external pressures. 4. Disconnect. Limit your time on social media and technology to avoid comparison traps and information overload. 5. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect and to make mistakes. Be kind to yourself as you navigate these challenges. So, remember, understand and acknowledge these influences, stay true to yourself, and take deliberate steps. Don't lose yourself in the process. After all, life is a journey of self-discovery. Keep checking in with yourself, and you'll be on the right track. Thanks for sticking around. Hope this gives you some insight into why we sometimes lose ourselves and how we can find our way back. Stay true, stay you. Catch you next time with another interesting topic.